So welcome, we are here with the Modern Languages Society and we're going to be finding out a bit more about what these guys have been up to during lockdown. So first of all, tell me guys, what languages do you all speak and where are you going on years abroad? Tell me a bit about you.
So I do Spanish and French, and next year I'm hoping to go to France and Argentina. Yeah.
I'm Jess and I do French and Spanish, and I'm hoping to go to Montreal and Santiago in Chile.
Wow, that's exotic. I like that. What about you other guys?
I'm Caitlin. I'm doing Spanish and French and German from beginners, and our year abroad is until the year after next, but looking at maybe somewhere in the south of Spain and the south of France too, maybe like Nice. And for Germany, I'm quite interested in Munich or Frankfurt. I think they look like cool places. So
Lovely. The other guys?
I'm Lucy. I'm doing the same, studying French, Spanish and German from beginners. Yeah, my year abroad's not till next year. Not really sure where I want to go, but thinking keep it to Europe so I can fit them all in.
yeah.
I'm Freya and I'm also doing French and Spanish, but Spanish from beginners level, and I'm mixing that with a minor in translation studies as well. My year abroad's next year too, and I'm hoping to do something similar to Caitlin's, to go to the south of Spain and the south of France.
Fab. So have we got incoming committee, outgoing committee? Have we got a mix? What's going on?
So yeah, I'm the current president.
I'm the current social sec.
And then there's us three who are like technically still freshers. I'm going to be the future vice president.
Yeah, I'm the future president.
And I'm the future secretary.
Right. So obviously it's been a bit weird over the past few months and like running society and looking to running a society next year. It'd be great to get an idea about what you guys have been up to over the past couple of months. Really, what activity have you been doing?
So we started off by doing a lockdown online quiz. So we made a Kahoot. A lot of us did rounds, and then I hosted it on a live Facebook video. And I think it worked out pretty well. Like we had like quite a few teams. So
Yeah, and we raised like 100. We were doing it for the Saturday Response and a couple of other charities as well.
Oh, wow.
And we raised, I think, nearly £100 from that too.
That's really great. That's really
Yeah,
great.
that was good fun.
And then one of our members put on like virtual year abroad talks, so she coordinated with like all the different languages with like the current third years and second years to put on like virtual year abroad talks, because we were going to have them in person as well, but yeah, she managed to organise all of that as well, which was really good.
Did you get a lot of people going to that then? Were they quite good? As they're going, like logging on for that?
Yeah, I think we had like over like 50, 60 across all of the days as well. And then we recorded them, so they were like on YouTube as well, so then people could tune into them afterwards as well if they missed out. Yeah,
we've been talking a lot about this. Do you reckon like in future going forward, you actually think about doing that in a similar way next year, in future years? Do you think more people like engage with it when it's online, or do you think people just in the moment?
I think it worked quite well being online. It's just also like with it being recorded as well, and sort of just people having like the freedom to turn in like when they want as well. So I think maybe, I don't know, would you guys consider it next year?
Yeah, I think like we're definitely preparing for those type of like events. It's just keeping up like engagement from people really, because right now it's a bit of a novelty. So we're trying to think of like a few different like virtual online things you can do. I know we were talking about the other day, there's like virtual escape rooms and bingo and stuff like that, which would like hopefully when term time comes we'll be able to do things on a smaller scale socially, but on a wider scale we are looking at some virtual events like that to try and keep people engaged, especially people coming in as freshers, trying to do as much as possible.
Yeah, that's a really good point for you guys next year then. Have you got any plans about what you're thinking and like hoping of doing next year, if we're in like a virtual world still, or a bit of half? Have you got any ideas?
One of the main hopes that isn't virtual is that we would do a trip abroad, because we wanted to do, well, there was one plan this year to Barcelona, and obviously we didn't get to go. It's very sad. So we'd like to try and do that towards the end of next year, hoping that we'd be allowed. But other than that, we've got some virtual things lined up as well for start of term.
Yeah, we definitely do the sort of the family system, I think, with the sort of second and fourth years, making little groups of sort of families with first years, because that's a really good way to help you sort of settle and find your feet and meet new people. And that would probably either be on a smaller scale, following social distancing if that's still a thing, or virtually over Zoom too, in small like video calls. And also languages cafe that way, which is where people who speak the languages come and just have like a social, like really laid back chat for about an hour. So that would either be on a small scale or virtual too.
Yeah, well, if we can go out and it's all better by then, we also have a lot of like the traditional sort of social events planned. So this year Serena hosted some bar crawls, and they were my personal favourite event of the Modern Languages Society. They're just a really good way to like make friends with people that you might not see in lessons, because with Modern Languages you're going to be with some different people every lesson, so having ways to go to bar crawls with people where you can drink or you don't have to, and you can go to the club or you don't have to, it's just really flexible and really easy to meet new people. So we're hoping to do some of them.
Totally. And you guys sound like you've got a really good idea of like, okay, so next year, if whatever the option is, you've got some plans, which I think like a great way to do it. If people want to find out, if people want to find out a bit more about your society, or like how do they get in touch, how do they find you online?
We have a Facebook group and also an Instagram and a Twitter, but we probably use the Facebook group more, and I think that has the most people on it. So like the Instagram is just mainly for publicity and stuff like that.
Okay, fab. Well, we'll make sure that we put all those details for how people can find you online. Thank you very much for joining me. It's much appreciated. It's been great to hear what you guys have been up to and what you've got planned for next year. Keep on doing great stuff, guys. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.